All right, students, your prompt is, should students, oh wait, this should be teachers. I'm talking because this isn't so easy. All right, should students be able to choose their own electives for 7th grade?
I don't think that students should be able to choose their own electives for 7th grade because I don't think that students will pick what we need to learn. We'll probably just pick things that we like, and that might not help us get to college.
I think students should be allowed to pick their own elective class because when I think of the word elective, I think of the word elect. Therefore, you're giving them the right to choose. An elective class is often seen as a class that kind of gives you that mental break from academics. So therefore, I think our 7th graders would benefit from knowing that they're being able to take ownership of their own education by being able to pick 1 or 2 classes that are incorporated into their daily schedule.
I'd like to piggyback on what you said. I think that you're making a really good point, but I think that only students who have earned a certain grade point average in 6th grade should be able to choose their electives in 7th grade because that'll show us that they're responsible and they've already proven that they've taken ownership of their education.
I think that's a very good point. I'd like to go.
Oh yeah, and then also I think that they would have more fun at school if they could pick what they want to learn.
My point was I'd like to respond to the idea that students aren't going to be picking what will help them to get to college because I don't feel like we are going to be offering any electives that really aren't meaningful for the students. So I think that really, no matter what they pick, we're going to be offering something that will benefit them in a real way. And the fact that they've picked will, as Adrian has said, help them to sort of really have passion and take ownership of their education.
I think my only pushback towards, yes, we're gonna offer them all like really great electives, but what happens when they're just choosing electives based off of their friends and not the courses that they, show an interest in, but their friends not, so they're not gonna take that elective? Or what's gonna happen when we have all the kids wanting to be in one elective, and then we have like a room with 10 kids in another elective? Like that's not gonna work. We have to think about student-teacher ratio.
I want to say I really hear what you're saying. I think that's a really good point and something that we would have to be very conscious of. At the same time, when I think about the goals that we have as a school and wanting our kids to be successful in college, and when I think back on my college experience, all of your classes, everything you do is your choice. And so I think when I think about preparing kids for college, I want to go ahead and start giving them an opportunity so they can see what their choices would be and then what the results of those choices are, and learn how to reflect on that and make perhaps better choices if they want to change. So
Go ahead, you had a point before.
I like to build on what Ms. Blanche and Ms. Fritz have said. I know that thinking back on elective classes that I've taken, it was the best environment when there were kids who really chose to be there and really wanted to be there, and they contributed most to the environment. And like when I was in band in school, and people who really wanted to be there made band fun. And so I feel one danger of making them do something is that then they negatively pull on that environment.
There's 1 minute left.
What I hear you guys saying is that it's a lot more like college when they get to choose and there's a power of choosing. And I agree with all of those as motivating factors, but I disagree. I see it differently in that I think that it's very important at this age, because they're not yet college students, they're not that old, for them to learn how to enjoy things that they don't choose. Because I know as part of being an adult is that I have to make the best of wherever I am, and I have to enjoy. I don't always enjoy every part of the job, but I have to do it well anyway. And I think we should be teaching them that skill and motivating them in other ways by making all of our classes enjoyable, not just the ones they choose.
I feel like there have been a lot of really good points. I'm starting to question my own decision for the electives, being able to choose, and but want to find out sort of, Kina, do you have anything to add?
I agree with what you guys said. I see points in everybody's.
Could I ask you, I just wanna hear more of what you had to say, if you could maybe specify and help me to know what you're really thinking and if I agree or disagree, and I think we could really learn from what you have to say.
I think that it could be both. I like what Ms. Yao said when she said that kids would like it more and it's a better environment and that's important. But also that the teachers could decide that cap if we see students choosing only with their friends or choosing things that they only know. Maybe we could step aside and we could explain that to the kids before. We say, here's a piece of paper, you write down what you want, you may get it, you may not.
Maybe we could let them rank them and not promise them anything other than they won't be in their lowest choice. So they get some choice, but as teachers who know and care about them, we can make sure.
And I think it's something that we can definitely revisit, like, as the years go on, because we do want them to have that sense of what college would be like. Because even when I was in high school, when we started to take electives, I think my junior year, we sat down with someone and really thought through the process of selecting an elective and what that really meant. So, I think having more electives for them to have and things of that sort is a really great idea, but as far as like them taking full ownership of it, I'm just hesitant as to students really understanding that responsibility. So I definitely agree with Mr. Brossart with giving them, talking through it, talk through the responsibilities, and maybe 8th grade or when they really reach high school, we can revisit.
Okay, thank you.